Hi guys, welcome back to the podcast. So for today's video, I will be reviewing this model. So what I got here is the new Aoshima Grachan or Grand Champion. This one is the Part 16, is the latest releases from the Aoshima Grachan series. So the Grachan series is like one of the Aoshima's 164 scale series that consists of this Kaido racers or the Kyusha or the Shakotan cars from the 80s, from 70s and the 80s. This is a true Japanese culture cars that was reproduced in 64 scale by Aoshima, and as you can see, this also has the Liberty Walk cars in it. So yeah, we are going to see all the available models in this Part 16 a bit later. But yeah, for now I want to talk about the packaging first. So this is the Part 16, and the design is pretty much the same as the previous releases, like the Part 16, Part 15 and the Part 14 and so on. And we get to see a few of the model selection here on the front. And then obviously, because this is a Japanese brand, a true Japanese brand, Aoshima, they have this all Japanese writings on the packaging. So this is 164 something Japan machine, I don't know what that is. This is the Part 16, and we got the Liberty Walk and of course the Aoshima logo at the bottom here. And then on the side we got to see this is the model selection here for the Part 16, and there are 6 models in total with 2 colors for each. So we got 12 models for the Part 16, and it excluded the SP version, or you might call it the chase cars for Aoshima Grachan. So yeah, the first model we got here is the Nissan Skyline 4-door, the 1971 GC10, or you might know this as the Skyline Hakosuka. And this one is the 4-door version of the Hakosuka, with the silver and the red one for the Part 16. And then moving on to the next model, we got the GTR 1973 KPG C110, and this is the well, you obviously know this model. This is the Canmeri, but it is not the Liberty Walk version. This is just a Shakotan or Kyusha type of bodyworks with the over fender, with the black over fender and a slant fitment. But we got here with the white and the cream or the champagne color. And then moving on to the next model is the Nissan Laurel, the 130, the C130 1973. And this one is the Liberty Walk version of the model, because you could see this has the LB writings on it. So this is the LB version of the Nissan Laurel C130, or it is nicknamed the Butaketsu or the pig's butt because of the bumper, because of the rear. And then moving on to the next one is the Nissan Skyline Yonmeri, or the Canmeri 4-door, you might say the same. So this is the Nissan Skyline 4-door 1975 G610, and yeah, this is kind of like the Yonmeri with the white and the blue one. And then moving on, now this is, I think, the new castings for the Part 16. So if I'm not mistaken, like every series that Aoshima released for the Grachan, they have a new casting, at least one casting, new castings for each series. So for the Part 16, we got this this model as the new casting. So this is the Nissan Skyline 4-door 1979 C210, and this is the 4-door version of the C210 with the blue, the baby blue, the iconic color for the Liberty Walk, and also the yellow one, which is pretty cool to see. And then the last model is the 1987 Toyota Cresta, or the Mark II, I think. Is it the Mark II? Oh no, this is the Cresta GX71, and I think this model has been released in several series, like in I don't know, I kind of forget, but all I know is that this casting has been released so many in the previous series. So we got here the champagne one, champagne color, and also the red one. So yeah, that is all the 12 regular colors on the Part 16 minus the SP version, which we couldn't get here. And then on the other side, we got to see more Japanese writings. Obviously, Aoshima website on here, and Toyota and Nissan license. Obviously, because Japanese brand always has the license. And on the top, we got another information about the series, the Part 16 and the 164, blah 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 machine. And on the bottom, we got to see nothing to see here. So yeah, this is what the packaging looks like, and I think it's a bit long for like 5 minutes explaining all these models right here, the 12 models. So yeah, we are now going to see the model. And by the way, I only have this single piece right here because I only bought one model from my friend. By the way, he imported this model. He imported the whole set for the Part 16 and he sold it separately, and I only bought one. And thankfully he accept requests about the model, so I'm requesting about the silver Skyline 4-door, the first model that I mentioned before. And this is what it came in inside the packaging. So you have this outer something like paper cover that cover the bubble inside, and then it is sealed with the, what do you call it, the tape. And also you got to see here, we got to see the tape right here. So I haven't opened this part yet, but my friend already opened the box. So yeah, this is going to be the first for me. Wait, let me find, right, so let's open the model starting from here, and then we pull this one up, put it on the side, and then reveal the model. So this is what the model looks like outside of the packaging, and oh shit, this is really nice. I mean, like, for an Aoshima, this is really really nice. Like, well, wait, let me start from the front. So this is the Nissan Skyline 4-door, the GC10. Let me see again. Yep, the GC10, 1971 GC10, and it is basically a Hakusuka but with the 4-door version. And yeah, starting from the front, we could see this customized headlights, I think, and it is very different compared to the original headlights that was came in the factory for the Hakusuka. And we could see a little bit of detail here on the grille, which is, although it's not really detailed like the standard details for the like Ino or Mini GTs. And yeah, oh, by the way, I have to say up front, the Aoshima models is not as detailed as the modern day true scale 64, because they still have a little bit of like simplification on the details. So yeah, let's just bear it in mind that this model is not really that detailed, but you can see the details still. Anyway, you could still see the details of the grille. We get to see the silver tampos and the black one that kind of pretty much makes a little bit details on the front. And then moving on to the side, now this is what the Aoshima Grachan specializing with the lowered fitment of an old Japanese cars, including this one, the Skyline 4-door Hakusuka. So we got to see a very aggressive stance with the almost like the rear wheels tucked in behind the fender and the front wheels almost like inside the fender. And we got to see a little bit details here, like the marker, the side marker. And then for the wheels, I think this one they kind of used the design for what do you call it, the Hayashi Yayoi. I mean, the pink wheels, the pink small wheels. If you recognize it. I mean, I gotta put the picture on here, the Hayashi Yayoi. So I think they try to resemble that wheels, which is pretty cool right there. And then on the back it's pretty much the same. And for other details, like, I mean, there's nothing much to see. Like, this is just a basic silver cars. And then moving on to the back, we got to see a beautifully detailed taillights right here, and that is pretty neat for Aoshima to do this. And then we got to see, wait, the plate number that a little bit slanted up towards the above, because this is what the, I mean, like the usual Kyusha or the Kaido racers number plate looks like. They tend to kind of like slanted it towards above for the plates. And Aoshima also reproduce this style in 64 scale, which is pretty cool. And then you could see these two exhaust pipes right here sticking out from the back, and that is pretty Kaido racers things too. And then if you look at the inside, we get to see a red roll cage, and that is also one indicators of a Kaido racers kind of stylings, the standard Kaido racer stylings. And other than that, it's pretty much the same black painted interior, so there's nothing much to see except for the roll cage. So yeah, I think that is pretty much it about this model. This is a really nice and a very simple one, very simple model from Aoshima, and this is a really nice model, and I really love to see this model because this is obviously a Hakosuka, and that is one of the iconic Nissan Skyline, especially the GTR, the OG GTR. Yeah, I think that's about it for this video. So this is the Aoshima Grachan series part 16, and the model itself is the Nissan Skyline 4Dr, the GC10 in silver. And yeah, I think that's about it for this video, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.